So go ahead and open the Uprev software, connect the Uprev cable to the car, put the ignition to on, and you'll see in a little bit it'll say searching for ECU. Once it fully connects, you'll be able to see the ECU part number, and depending on the year of the car, you'll see the VIN. Normally the earlier years don't show the VIN. There's nothing wrong with that ECU, it's just it does not display the VIN. You'll see it says checking ISO, so we're moving forward. Now it says ECU ready. You can see it says stock ECU. You have your ECU part number, and we have a 08 G35. Now we're going to go ahead and flash the tune file. So go ahead and click flash tune file. Locate the file that your tuner sent you. For example, this one here. I just named it test. Open that up. And you're going to get a warning if it's the first time you're flashing that ECU, and just click flash. And just pay attention to the upper area. For example, it says uploading stub. It no longer says ECU ready. Now it's erasing all the information in the ECU. It's going to replace it with whatever you're flashing it with. And you can see the progress right there. This one is real time. So this is how fast it's going to flash the first time. Any other times, it's actually a lot quicker. Sometimes your first time might take just a little bit longer. It could literally just be 10 seconds, 12 seconds longer. Just depends how much information was changed by the tuner on that specific file. So the first time it has to upload the licensing, which is why it takes longer than any other file after that. So now it says flash complete. So go ahead and turn off the vehicle. It's now telling you to put the ignition to on. So don't start the car, just put the ignition to on, letting you know the flash is complete. It's going to go ahead and reconnect to the ECU. You don't have to wait for it to reconnect to start the car, but I'm just going to show you. So it's going through the steps again, just like the beginning. And now it says ECU ready, and now it says Uprev flashed. If it has an ARC license, it's going to say ARC flashed. Alright, and just quickly, we're going to go ahead and towards the left side, we're going to go scan for codes on the ECU. So let's go over here to check trouble codes. It's an OBD2 scanner. Click that. Check mark on the ECU box, then retrieve. And oh my goodness, who tuned this car? 20 codes? That's crazy. I'm just messing with you guys. So this ECU is not connected to a vehicle. It's not on the chassis. So it's not making connection. And then over here, checking ISO. Once you close the scanner, it's going to have to reconnect to the ECU. See, now it says ECU ready. Let's look at the logging and tracing. Just very, very quickly. This is how you hit record. You could log your car for your tuner, for me, whoever, your mother, your sister. File and save. So you have to hit the red button to record. You hit the red button to stop. Then you go to file and save, and you send it to your tuner. So again, the reason this ECU threw all those codes is because it is not on the car itself. I have it outside of the car, connected to my laptop. So since it's not connected to the throttle and everything else, that's why the ECU is doing its job and it's telling you that there's something wrong. Well, there is, because it's not connected. So let's go ahead and move on to Ecutek. Go ahead and open up the Ecutek software. Go to Tools. Now look for Detect Vehicle, which is right here where the arrow is at. Program Engine ECU. That's what we're going to program, and hit OK. You can select Query ECU, which will retrieve the ECU information. It'll show you the ECU part number. And this box right here shows you the current file that's selected, ready to flash. Over here shows you how many flash points it needs, or it's also called license. So we'll just do that again. And then again, that's the file that's selected. or you can click here and locate the file that your tuner sent you. You can select it manually. If this is your first time, that white box is probably blank. So now you're ready to flash the ECU. Click Program. Hit yes. And you'll see at the bottom left, transferring data. Now, this is going by really fast because it's just a stock file. It's only uploading the license in there. So normally this process with Ecutek, your very first time, it does take about 5 to 7 minutes. And if you saw the box, it said to turn off the ignition, just like Uprev. And it'll tell you to put the ignition back to on in just a little bit. But you saw how this one flashed really fast. It's literally just a stock file. So it just transferred the license. And now it said to put it back to on. We're just going to click no on this one. Programming is complete. You just hit OK. And that's it. You're done. So now that we're retrieving the information again, just to show you, it says it's not going to need any other flash points or license because it already has one in the ECU. Alright, so just like Uprev, we're going to check for codes, read DTC. You check right here and it's scanning different modules on this specific vehicle ECU. So again, this one, which is a Q50, it's also outside of the car. So once it's done scanning, it'll tell you to switch the ignition off. Just follow the instructions in the dialog box. So again, this is why you have so many codes right here. It's telling you the throttle and all these other things because it is not on the car. It's outside of the car. So now you switch it to on and that's it. You can close it. You can clear DTCs, whatever obviously is outside of the car. They're going to come back. Check ECU connection, telling you your connection's good with the ECU and your cable, your OBD2 cable. So those are the basics on how to flash your tune file for Uprev or Ecutek. So again, for Uprev, that was not sped up. That was real time when it was flashing. The same for Ecutek. That was real time. It was not sped up. For Uprev, that was about right. The speed that it flashed. Like I said, maybe it'll take a little bit longer depending how many changes were done. This was just done for this video, so nothing really was changed on it. For Ecutek, yes, that one flashed really fast because it works different on their software. It's a totally different software. And just flashing a stock file with the flash points, or as most of you might know it as a license. So with the stock file and a license on Ecutek, it flashes really fast. If there were some changes done to the Ecutek tune file, then yes, the first time will take about 5 to 7 minutes to flash the file. Any file that your tuner sends you after that will only take about 10 to 20 seconds to flash it. It's literally just the first file. It takes a really long time. So I hope you guys found this video somewhat entertaining. You know, so it's also another insight of when you take your car to your tuner or to me and we're flashing it, or you think like we're not doing anything. We're just waiting for it to flash. So that's what it looks like on our side. It's gonna look like that on your side as well. I know I did not show the logging for the Ecutek software, which I forgot, but I could save that for another video. So this was just a quick demonstration, the basics, which basically that's it. That's how easy it is for you to flash if you're doing an email tune. And that does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, evening, or night, wherever you're at, and whenever you're watching this video.